I'm no longer a dosser, no longer unemployed. I've managed, after 7 long weeks, to find myself a decent job. It's good, and I've gone there, I've increased production of the output of skips. Not by being a great worker, just by being someone who actually does what they're supposed to do. What the gist of the job is, the tip out a skip and you sort through it. You split the metal out, you split the wood out, you split the paper out, general waste. They were doing 60 skips per week, now they're doing 80 skips. And having a real good time, like, you know. Fun job.
Fun job.
But yeah, having a... Rick? Come back!
I'm back! I'm back, baby!
Where have you been? 11 long months!
11 months!
Not a fucking word!
Oh mate, I'm so sorry.
You didn't call, you didn't text. Oh my god. Do you have that teddy bear?
You want it now?
Yeah. Cheers, mate. So, yeah. No, I'm joking. Rick Hammer is back, everybody. Rick Hammer is free from the slammer and he's back manning the camera.
He's like some
Yeah, I'm not really taking this tenner off him, you can keep that. That's for all the commissary I never sent him in. That was genuine, 11 months, I didn't hear a fucking single word. Before he got sent to prison there was a phone call. I've messed up, come and meet me and smoke a joint. I says to him, Rick, hide in a bush, I'll be up there. I left my house 15 minutes later and there was no answer. He'd been collared. I rang and I rang and I rang. I wish I'd stayed on the line with him so I knew what had happened. But Rick, break it down for the people. After that phone call ended, you said you saw some police. You said, oh, I think they might have got me.
I was having a beer, I was drinking my 4 cans of beer, and I stood up and I said, I can see the police coming. And then when they turned up, they didn't just turn up in one car, they turned up with a squad of people. And it was firearms were drawn, and they were pointing guns at me.
Really?
And there was fucking guns drawn. And I was like, please, do not shoot me. And it was like, where's the knife? Where's the knife? I was like,
this is not a bulletproof vest.
What's a fucking knife? There's no knife.
There'd been a report that you were armed.
I was armed. And there's like, put down the cans of beer. So when he said put down the cans of beer, I tried slugging it, and then that's when he rushed me.
Oh shit.
And he took the can of beer out of my hand.
Oh god.
So,
so you had a bad knee at the time also.
Yeah.
He couldn't have got to a bush or hid. But he'd already said to me, I think I've seen the police. They'd spotted him. I think then they'd come back with more units and it was game over.
Yeah.
But it'd have been so nice if I'd have been able to fucking get to him. He'd have been able to like scratch me number on his arm or something. But 11 long bastard months. I didn't know where he'd gone, what had happened. But we're fucking back. I've got my cameraman and I've got a job in the same week. So life's on the up and up. Rick, you're not completely free just yet, are you? Tell the people.
I got sentenced for 2.5 years. Of that 2.5 years, I had to do 11 months. I come out on licence for 2 years because I was released early because of that new 40%. Only do 40% of your licence of your sentence.
The new rule, because the prisons are too full. Yeah,
too many people are in prison. I think I have a personal opinion on it. Most people won't agree with me, and there's too many female judges nowadays. And I mean, they're not like, oh, boys will be boys and they will fight. You know what I mean? It's none of that anymore. They take the women don't fight like men do. So you know what I mean?
So to rehash the actual event that got you put in prison, I'll play the video for you now, which was the next day after Rick had got sent down. Right, so here I am, filming outside of a police station. Do not worry, do not panic. I've not becoming an auditor. The reason why I'm filming this station is because my good pal and cameraman, Rick Hammer, is currently, you guessed it, he's in the slammer. Let's walk and talk. We'll go this way because back that way is a school. Also not the fucking best place to be filming. And to be fair, down this way there's a park, so we'll try to wrap this up real quick. Why is he in there, you ask? The short end of it is he had a fight with some ginger fella and I think he's hurt him quite bad. I wouldn't make a video normally telling you about him being in fucking jail because it's his own fucking problem. He's in there off his own volition. It ain't one of them videos where I'm there like, free my guy, all this and that. I'm only telling you about it because the situation and why he's in there, I find it quite humorous. So there was a fight on his street. 2 big ladies. Good fight, he told me. He says went 3 rounds, finished it, sweeping the leg and got her in an armour platter. Round 2 of this fight, Rick's running commentary. One of these fucking ladies, the titty spilled out onto the concrete and Rick had to make a comment about it. He is crude in nature. You know, he fucking baffles me sometimes. I look at him just like, bro, like, why'd you say that? He's impulsive. So he said something. Whether he said that to a neighbour or out loud, I don't know. He made a comment about an abnormally large breast spilling out onto the concrete. And I can vouch for him, because I was there around his house one day, and these ladies came around and skivvied a cigarette off him. And the one in question did have abnormally large breastos. So half hour after making this comment, there's a pounding at the door. It's an angry ginger man. Fortunately for Rick, it wasn't a fighting ginger like the one off Braveheart or Ginge from Shard End. It was just some ketamine dealer off the estate. Didn't possess much body weight. So they gets to fighting. Rick's hurt him, I think. I don't really know the full story. I gets a phone call of Rick like, "Ad, where are you? Go and smoke a joint with me, mate. I don't know if I'll be able to make it down to you." So I advised him. I said, "Why, what's happened? Like, tell me the crack." He's told me the story. I says, "Go somewhere secluded, mate, I'll come find you." So I rings him after I get off the phone with him. I didn't leave him on for 15 minutes. As soon as I've left my house, I ring him. No answer, so I'm guessing he got picked up in the meantime. I mean, whether he was right or wrong making this comment, I don't know, but it seemed pretty funny. And personally, if you fail to secure your abnormally large breast, and then you want to go out and pick fights that day, and one of them spills out onto the concrete, and the commentator makes a comment about it in round 2, don't send your man round to defend your honour, because you stitched him right up there. He didn't need to fucking have this ass whooping that he received. But your actions brought it on him upon that day. But anyway, we're at the park, so I'm going dark. I'll see you later. Boom, they'll know that, so they're up to date.
Yeah.
There was a fight out front of your flat. An angry ginger man came to your door, and he got badly beaten.
The boot was self-defence. He was spitting blood.
Okay, so you'd beat him fairly.
Fairly. Well, he did it.
He came knocking on your door.
He got knocked out, and he was zombieing.
But his arms were still up.
Them arms were still up.
So it wasn't
so it wasn't a knockout. It was like, yeah.
But he spat at you. That's the long.
Yeah.
And then after that, what happened?
And then
might have accidentally slipped and given the old the old shoes and boil.
No, his statement in court was that his teeth were wobbling, so he had to pull them out. If you can believe that or not.
But he was a ketamine addict and a habitual heroin user.
The reason I reckon he was doing the zombie was I think he had a line of ketamine, and he was just zombieing from he was coming up on it. You know what I mean? And that's,
so you like tapped him into a K-hole, basically.
Yeah. He's a bit of a bloody nose. He kept giving
trying to get the last bit out of his pocket. His little sneaky nose pocket. Prison stories. You had quite a good run in there. No drama, nothing bad.
No, nothing. Prison, not really what people make out to be. If you want to make it a hard time for yourself, you can make it a hard time for yourself. If you just get your head down and do your sentence, and you're not going to get into much trouble. I had one little incident with an Asian guy over a bit of toast in the morning.
He was pushing in front of you?
He pushed. I said to him, like, mate, you mean wait like everybody else? I mean, everybody else is fucking waiting, and everybody else just like shut up because he was a big gym lad. I mean, just because he's a big gym lad, we're all in there. We're all equal when we're in prison. So you know what I mean, you don't just push in front of people. We're waiting all our same. I mean, we're in there for fucking a sentence. So like, I mean, wait just a few. So I walked in front of him, I took his toast out of his hand and I started buttering it, and I had it jammed in my mouth. I was like, thanks for the toast. And he's like, oh, get in the showers now. I was like, I don't want to shower just yet. I will go when I'm ready. And he was like, oh, get into your pad then. And I goes, well, go in that one, that's my pad. And he went walking into some random guy's pad, and I shut the door on him.
But then you says to him, after you made friends, didn't you?
Everyone was laughing. He saw the funny side of it. He goes, hey, you locked me in that pad. I was like, well, you're going to beat me up. You're a big gym guy. I'm not a big gym guy. So.
And there was another thing you were telling me about the gym guys. So you went to the gym once?
Oh yeah, the Rivers are sweet.
As in?
Yeah,
gay for the state?
Gay for the state, mate. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, them muscles are quite appealing, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, they love the look of themselves so much.
The one time I actually used the toilet in the gym, and I go in there and there's blood in the fucking toilet. I mean, that can only come out of an arsehole, so...
So you never went back to the gym?
No, that was my one
And that
stay.
Explains...
that explains the side posture
the
of...
Guntus Maximus.
Protein shakes and sleep.
Nice. And not much movement, I guess. 2 hours a day?
If you want, you can have 22 hours of bed rest, unless you get up. I got up. I got myself a cleaning job in the education department, so I was out all day.
Pretty nice.
I was a high valued customer, person in there. You know what I mean?
So you was the mop man.
Mop man, yeah. Everyone got to see me. Your first day in, you'd have seen me.
Honourable mentions. Any guys that you met in there that you want to shout out, or just tell their little story? There was one with the glasses. You know, you was telling me about him. Is the cocaine guy in there for a long time?
Oh, cocaine guy, yeah, Ryan.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Cocaine Ryan.
Yeah, he's doing his 10-year stretch. Fucking quarter of a ton of cocaine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good old chunk.
He's on the internet. If you do HMP Lincoln, the new one, he's on the YouTube.
All right.
He did a YouTube.
So there was a documentary that came out
in Lincoln when I was in there. Yeah, of the Berties. There's like a Berties. They've got a restaurant in there for people that come when you're first
visiting.
Yeah, visitors and that. Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to watch that. Yeah.
It's a good documentary. There's two. There's a new one. There's an old one. There's a new one.
Okay, so where we're going now, Rick?
Mr. Brown.
Mr.
You're
Brown.
watching. I've still got your details. I will be messaging you.
Do you owe him
You're
money?
in stock. No, he's just Padmate and that. He's looking.
Oh, so you're gonna help him out a bit, yeah.
Oh, right, if I can do. You know what I mean, I'll send him a
cheeky little bluey ear in there. Don't forget your phone, man.
Oh.
He cleverly, my cameraman. I was trying. Oh, I was trying to macro the camera up and I couldn't balance it right. It was just going. Oh,
No.
say no more. I didn't need you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't balance it like this before, so he like balanced his phone on there, then balanced it on top. But that's why Rick Hammer is the greatest cameraman in the game. He's got the steadiest hand. It breathes a little heavy sometimes.
Yeah, it's the sinuses.
But you know, they say like big guys, they just need a little more. It's like a muscle car almost.
Bosh!
We don't do Bosh no more.
Do we not do Bosh?
Johnny Fisher lost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everyone's calling him a hype job because he lost to Dave Allen twice. They said he won him one time, but he never won him. But then Dave Allen come back with a vengeance and he put that to bed. I still personally like Johnny Fisher, but I do also not like to say Bosh. It slips out every now and again just because it's ingrained into British culture at this point. But Rick Hammer, where are we going now?
The girls with the big titties and the beer and the chicken wings.
Yes, we are.
It's something called a hootie.
Next to Hootie Shooties is another place to paint. Before we did get to this segment, obviously me and Rick have had a little wander around town. We've done a couple of bits, so I'll play that shit for you right now. Rick and Roller's first day out, and yeah, we'll jump back after Hooties when we go do another painting. Just here in Nottingham, about to go do a little bit of spray paint action. You know, do the thing. Just waiting on my good buddy. This is not that we're gonna skip later and fucking have this moment,
Oops.
but bring her in, brother. Rick Hammer. Welcome back, man. Fuck's sake.
11 months, not long enough.
You're looking very round.
Round?
You've matured.
I'm like a 30-year-old, I think.
Shit.
Alex, how can we be safe?
The matching, blazing, the stuff that ain't blazing, the stuff that ain't checking. I'm the fucking man who the matching, blazing, the stuff that ain't nice, stimulation and checking. I'm the fucking man who the matching, blazing, the stuff that ain't nice, stimulation and checking. I'm the fucking man who the matching, blazing, the stuff that ain't nice, stimulation.
S, the U, the P, the E, the R, the S, the H, the A, the R, the P, the S, the H, the O, the T,
On to the
the
next
E,
one.
the R,
Somebody bring me back some money,
the S,
please.
the U, the
Me and Rick Hammer's first freedom beer. Okay, play a bit of this. Okay. Yeah, sure. Understood. Well, I thought you were a preacher, to be honest. Street Jesus. You need saving? Well. You look like it, mate. Yeah. Private tour, you gotta pay for that shit.
Yeah. Didn't have to pay to get told off.
Checking, I'm the fucking
the S, the H, the A, the R, the P.
super cuts. Super sharp shooter, shooting super
I
sharp.
haven't really been smoking, just got Rick Hammer, cameraman, who crashes a quick rollie and what brand is it? course.
Check it. I'm the
It's not the fake foreign bastards,
super chop.
no. Real deal.
Super chop shooter, shooting super chop shots.
The S, the H, the A, the R, the P.
Check it. I'm the fucking man who the matching. Blazing the stuff that ain't blazing, the stuff that ain't checking. I'm the fucking man who the matching. Blazing the stuff.
Oh, you heard?
No. Rick, how was Hooters?
Oh.
It's a bit of a shitter because we ordered 20 boneless wings, but we come up with 20 boned wings.
Boned wings, and there was only 16.
And they're only 16, but we ain't going to complain, are we?
We didn't tip them.
We didn't tip
Being
them. I'm a
proper
little
Jewish
Jew.
today.
Absolute
I'm an
Jew.
honest Jew.
No service charge, which I liked about it. And, you know, there was only one set of long shorts in there, so that's something to be said.
Oh, someone's had a nasty night.
Oh, that's my second Hooters experience. My name's Adam, not Adam Sandler. And I'm about to go down the road and paint a Jew.
Or two.
Or two.
Two Jews.
You know how we do. You know how we do. Rick Hammers, first day out. Well, it's not your first day, it's about your first week out.
First week back out, yeah.
But we'll still class it. We'll still class it. Good to have you back, brother. Hello. Bash.
If I had the money, you'd be in there tonight, so you didn't have to leave.
Premiering. You have got the money there.
I know. I'm Jewish.
Yeah.
I've learned from the best.
Mazel tov. Mazel tov.
He told me I see the right.
No, I don't.
It always falls.
Sorry. Oh, that's not it. Boy. Legit, man. Sick as fuck, bro. Bash. Go on, bash.
Take care anyway.
My man, yeah. Need to outline it. I'm not sure what colour I'm going to outline it. Probably. Okay, we'll do it with the yellow. Look at the skin colour. About there, Rick. What a day, 3 paintings, some chicken wings. That was kind of man ass, but some hooty shooties. I mean, I would have liked my extra 4 wings, but other than that, it's been a fucking...
All in 3 hours, really.
Yeah, we've had a jam-packed day. I mean, if we didn't have to cut it short, so soon, we'd have gone and get ice cream and fed the ducks. And a fun interaction, nice. You lick your lips from that Hooters chicken. Hold that, just to let them know. He's still fucking got it.